Hi there, my name is Stanley Steen from Team Deberoo, and in this video you will learn how you can make money with ClickBank using native ads on AdCash.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
Alright, here we are at the dashboard of the Deberoo tracker, and in this video you will learn how you can make money with ClickBank using the native ads on AdCash. Alright, so let's dive straight in, and first let me show you the offer that we will be promoting with today's campaign. So like I said, we're going to be focusing on ClickBank today, and we're going to promote this offer right here, the Okinawa Flat Belly Tonic. Alright, so a little bit of information here. Awesome new tonic supplement for weight loss, storming conversion rates from any kind of weight loss or other health demos. Run it and vacuum up sales from your list. Over $5 earnings per click recorded on the one famous fat loss list. Top commissions for volume traffic. Alright, so let's check out the offer page. So this offer page is a VSL, a video sales letter. Asian Japanese tonic melts 54 pounds of fat. Alright, and then we have the call to actions with the bottles, some reviews, and once again a call to action. Quite nice offer page. Then we also have the affiliate page. So I always recommend you to check it out. ClickBank always provides you these affiliate pages, or not always, but a lot of the times. And sometimes they can give you more information about the product. Sometimes they will even give you inspiration for your creatives or give you some swipes that you can use. So it's always worth checking out, and I recommend you to always do that. Read it through carefully to make sure that you know exactly what kind of offer you're promoting. Okay? That being said, let's prepare our Deberoo tracker for the campaign launch. Okay, so I'm going to go to the Deberoo tracker, and first thing that I'm going to do is we want to make sure that we add the affiliate network as well as the traffic source to our tracker. All right, so I already have ClickBank in my tracker, as you can see right here, which means that I don't have to do it over and over again for any new ClickBank campaigns that I want to launch. Just add ClickBank as an affiliate network to your tracker once, and you're good to go for all your future ClickBank campaigns. Okay? In case you don't have ClickBank inside your tracker just yet, I'm going to show you how you can add it. It's very simple. Click on Create and click on Affiliate Network. Select ClickBank from the list. As you can see, it's right here. Press Next, and you don't have to change anything right here. Just select the workspace you want to use and click on Save, and you're all good to go. So now you have ClickBank in your Deberoo tracker, and you don't have to create it for any future ClickBank campaigns. Okay, so we don't want to do the same thing for the traffic source. So today we're going to promote with native ads using AdCash, which means that we need to have AdCash as a traffic source available in our tracker. So let's take a look at the traffic sources tab. And as you can see, I already have AdCash in here, which means that I don't have to do it for any future campaigns when I'm using AdCash. However, if you don't have AdCash in there, it's just as simple as adding the affiliate network. We're going to go to Create and click on Traffic Source. And then you want to select AdCash from the list. It's right here. Go all the way down and press Next. All these parameters are pre-filled out, so you don't have to change anything. Simply just select the workspace you want to use and click on Save. All right. So then you have the affiliate network ready, you have the traffic source ready, so that's all set up. So no matter how many campaigns you want to launch using ClickBank as the affiliate network and AdCash as the traffic source, you don't have to set those parts up anymore, and you can move straight towards adding the offer, which is also what we're going to do right now. So let's go to the tab Offers. And then we're going to create a new offer. First, you want to select the workspace again. I'm using the initial workspace. Then we have the affiliate network. We're using ClickBank, of course. and the country tag. So let's say we want to promote this in the United States. Then right here we have the offer name. So I am gonna call it Okinawa. What was it? Okinawa Flat Belly Tonic. Flat Belly Tonic. All right, cool. Then we want to paste in the offer URL. So first we need to create an offer URL. So let's go to the ClickBank Marketplace. And to get your offer URL, click on the button Promote next to the offer that you want to promote. And then this pop-up will appear, the hop link generator. So basically the offer URL is being called the hop link inside of ClickBank. So don't get confused there. Enter your account nickname and click on generate hop links, and there we go. We're gonna copy this hop link or offer URL, and then we're gonna go back to the tracker. I'm gonna paste it in here, and then this bar underneath will show you whether or not you have to add any parameters to the end of your offer link. So in this case we do, so I'm gonna copy this part, and then first, before I paste it after my offer URL, I want to add a question mark. So it's question mark, and then I'm gonna paste in the parameters shown below. All right, so that's all good. Let's press save. Perfect. So we now have added the offer page. Next up, we want to create a landing page. All right. So we want to create a landing page in the Deberoo tracker, but first we want to create a landing page in the Deberoo landing page builder. All right, so let's go to the landing page templates and see what we're going to work with today. So the offer page is a video sales letter, as we have seen. So that means that we could use a VSL landing page as well. And I want to use this VSL number 2. So let's create it. I'm going to call it Okinawa. That's fine. And create. All right, so now the editor opens up the template that we have chosen, and inside the editor you can change anything that you want, whether it's the logo, the headline, this little bar right here, or the CTA or the images. You can change anything that you want, okay? And once you're done with editing your landing page, there is one last part about the landing page that we definitely have to change, which is the destination URL. All right, so your landing page has only one goal: warm up your audience to then redirect them to the offer page, right? So we need to make sure that they get redirected to the offer page and that the tracker is able to track that redirect. All right, so how are we going to do that? Well, first we need to go to the Deberoo tracker to grab our click URL. All right, so this is going to help us with tracking the clicks from the landing page to the offer page. So we're going to click on our name and go to the tracker settings. Right here, you will find the tracking URLs, and we're going to copy this click URL. Then we're going to go, then we're going to go back to the landing page builder and click on page info. And right here is the field destination URL. So that's where we want to paste in our click URL. All right, once we've done that, click on change links. The links have been updated. Perfect. So now we can publish this website, this landing page. There we go. So now we have our link right here. So I'm going to copy this landing page URL and go back to the tracker, and we're going to go to the landers to add our landing page to the Deberoo tracker. So I'm going to click on create and click on lander. First we want to select the workspace again, so I'm still using the initial. Then we have the country tag, United States. Then we want to give our lander a name. So I'm going to call it Okinawa Flat Belly Tonic ClickBank. Right here, we want to paste in the lander URL. There we go. And the rest is all good to go. So we're going to press save. Awesome. So we now have added the lander and the offer. We already have added the traffic source and the affiliate network. In case you didn't, then please do that now to make sure that you have all the elements ready to start creating the campaign, which is going to be what we are going to do next. So let's go to the campaigns tab and click on Create. I am using the tracking simple format. First select your workspace, then select the traffic source, enter the country tag, and let's give the campaign a name. Okinawa Flat Belly Tonic. All right. Then I'm using the cost model auto and the transition between the ad and campaign funnel. So from the impression, from the ads to the landing page, how do you want that transition to go? You can do direct. In that case, it's very important that you have a tracking script available on your landing page. But we're going to do a redirect, which I do recommend you to do so on native ads. And then we have the campaign destination. So you have the option to create a path inside a pre-saved flow. In case that's your preference, then you can select your flow right here from the list. I am going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to create my path while creating my campaign. So I'm going to click on path right here. And as you can see, we will get a lot more options. So path destination, we're using both a landing page and an offer page. So I'm leaving it right there. And the transition to offer is the transition from the landing page to the offer page. And I want it to be a 302 redirect. Then right here, we can add our landers and our offers. So let's do exactly that. We're going to create one of each. Of course, if you have multiple landing pages that you want to split test, you can just add multiple and split test them all. But we're going to keep it with one for now. Let's see, United States. United States. All right. Where is it? Did I overlook it? Ah, there it is. Perfect. All right, and the offer page. ClickBank. There we go. All right, let's save this. So now our tracker has been all set up, right? We have created the affiliate network, the traffic source, the landing page, the offer page, and now we even have connected all these elements and created our campaign. So now we have our campaign URL, which means we can start creating our campaign as well as our ads inside the AdCash platform. First, let's copy this campaign URL because we're going to need it a little later on. And then let's go to the AdCash dashboard and we're going to create a new campaign. Right here, create a campaign. I'm using the advanced campaign to make sure that we can talk about all these different options that we have inside of AdCash, but you can also use the simple if you prefer. First, we have the campaign name. So I like to start with the abbreviation of the Geo, then the offer name. And I personally also like to have the affiliate network in there. So CB stands for ClickBank, of course. Then we have the device type targeting. So do we want to run on desktop, console, smartphone, tablet, and other devices? Let's do desktop only. All right. Then we have the geo targeting. So we said we're going to promote in the United States. So I'm going to add the United States. It's still searching. There we go. We're going to add the complete country. All right. And then we can also select specific locations, like, for example, Los Angeles. Of course, it will already be added if we add the complete United States. But in case you want to have very specific regions that you want to target, you can add them this way as well. All right. So we can do cities like Los Angeles, but we could also say I want to run in California. All right, so this way you can exclude specific states that you do not want to run in or do want to run in, right? Perfect, but we're going to start with the all the different United States, all right? So we're not going to do any targeting on specific states or specific cities just yet. However, if I have plenty of data later on during the campaign, I might want to do that if the data tells me I should. But for now, we're going to do the entire US. Let's click on next. All right, so we want to focus on native. So I'm going to deselect everything else, accept native. There we go. Not a whole lot of traffic available, as you can see, as native is not the biggest source of AdCash. But yeah, if we don't do too much of targeting, we should be okay. It's going to depend per geo as well, how much potential daily impressions you may have. So search for the ad network that works best with your geo as well as your vertical. All right, for now we're going to continue. Then we have the user interests. So currently everything is selected, but you can basically target specific interests of the user. And the website categories, so what kind of content is already there on the websites that you do want to promote on. Also a very useful targeting tool. Then we have the devices, so the operating system name and version. We can exclude specific operating systems or operating system versions, or we can include or target only those specific operating systems and versions. And the same with the browsers and the browser versions. But for both of these, count that I'm going to start without any targeting on operating systems or versions, and the same for browsers and browser versions, because I want to generate some data before I start optimizing on this, okay? So I'm not making any decisions based on assumptions. I am first going to gather a lot of data, and once I have plenty of data, I'm going to read that data to see if I should exclude specific operating systems or browsers. So for now, we're going to leave it as is. I am using the browser language, so we're going to target only English. There we go. So we're going to target only browsers that are set with the browser language on English, okay? Don't forget to hit apply targeting rule, and there we go. Then we have the content. So domain. We can exclude or target specific domains, and the same goes for URL keywords, zone lists, and traffic restrictions. This is more for the adult traffic, so do you or do you not want to include adult traffic to your campaign? Next up is the connection. So first we have the connection type, where you can include or exclude cable, DSL, cellular, and dial-up connections. I'm not too worried about that. Besides that, we're focusing on desktop, so it won't make much of a difference anyway. And then we also have the organizations and ISPs, which is for desktop not relevant. But if you're going to promote on mobile, you might want to do some targeting on the organizations and ISPs. However, you do need some data before you can start optimizing on this level. All right, let's press next. Cool, so now we are at our creative. So we're going to select native because we're going to create native ads. So we also want native creatives. Then we have the creative URL. So this is going to be the URL that we just copied. So the campaign URL. So we're going to paste this in here. There we go. Next up, step 3. We're going to add our image as well as our title, which can be 100 characters. And we can also make up a brand to look a little bit nicer. Okay, so the image accepted minimum image size is 600 by 500. So let's open up Canva and create a new design of 600 by 500. There we go. And let's look for a nice image. So Okinawa, what happens if I search for just Okinawa? Oh, it's a very tiny island, I guess. Cool, I didn't know that. All right. All right, so now we're looking for exactly the Okinawa flat belly tonic. Okay, I'm not using an image of the product itself. I'm just trying to get some inspiration as of what we could do. All right, let's see. I like this image, kind of, not really. Let's press see more and see what else we can find. All right, so don't use any of these stock pictures. They won't really work, okay? So try to stay away from them. I kind of like this image. Ooh, and it's transparent. Okay, we're gonna use this image. All right, then I'm gonna drag it in here and we're gonna, oh, let's do it like this. A little bit smaller maybe. All right. Cool. And so since it's a transparent background, we can change the background. All right. So you can grab a little bit more attention by doing this. All right. So we could make it bright red. I would definitely make it bright. I like the yellow one for this one. Oh, and you know what I just noticed, which I love? Besides the fact that they're wearing the same bikini or whatever, she has a huge birthmark here. All right. And it's also there. This is perfect because this is a very good identifier for the person, right? Because whenever we see a before and after picture, we always first think about, is this really the same person? So that's why you want to find patterns like that where you can really say this is the same person, okay? So that's all good. We can also use these adjust buttons. I personally like to play around with them a little bit just to create a little bit more contrast and make it stand out a little bit more, right? They're seeing quite a lot of ads. Everybody who's using the internet sees quite a lot of ads. So we need to make sure our ads pops out and will actually get the click. All right, so I would do it something like that. There we go. And let's download this. Awesome. And then let's go back to AdCash and we're going to upload this image. All right. Then we want to enter a, first we need to scale of course. So they all have different kinds of ratios depending on what kind of placement you end up running and whatever is appropriate for that specific placement. So you want to make sure that they're all in the right space. So for the square one, I don't really like the square one for this image because, as you can see, it's not cropped very nice, but I would do it like that. Then we have the rectangle, so probably like, well, we need to see the belly as well. So probably something like this. I don't really like that. So would this be the ideal picture for using in AdCash? No, probably not. If I look at it this way, then it's like the cropping is not ideal. So I would probably go with something else as soon as I see this. But let's continue. This one is fine. This one is fine, of course, it's just full picture. And this one is fine as well, just cutting off a little bit of the yellow. That's all good. All right, so the last three are fine. For these two, I'm like, I don't know. So we could exclude them if there's really no other way. But that's not the ideal way to go, of course, right? So I would personally rather pick another image or crop it a little bit differently before I upload it to make sure that these two images look nice as well. For now, let's upload them and let's continue with our campaign. So the title, all right, so we can use these macros, don't know how to pronounce it, but they can help you to reach your audience a little bit better. So you can add the country. Well, we're only promoting in one country, so that should be easy, United States of America. And then we have city and operating system, which might help you. You can use them for your headline. So here it goes. A woman of 47 loses, how much was it on the VSL? All right, so we're going to create a little bit of coherency here. 54 pounds. All right, so loses 54 pounds in a week without any dieting. All right, something like that. So we could say city woman, then it would say New York woman or Los Angeles woman or Philadelphia woman of 47, etc., etc., etc. All right, so that's a possibility. Always take note of how many characters you use, because if the city is very long, for example, Los Angeles is quite a long name, not long enough, but all right. So right now we're at 67, which is still fine. But if you use the city macros and it goes over 100 when the city name is quite long, it will basically do this. Okay, so that's why you want to make sure that you're good on that. Next up is the brand. So we can enter a brand name that will appear on our ad. So let's call it Weight Loss Miracles. Save creative. All right, so the creative has been saved, and now you can do the same process all over again. So the headline is still here. So if you want to use the same headline on multiple creatives, just add another couple more images and you'll be good, and change the headline if you want to as well, and keep on saving your creatives. And then you'll get a whole list of all your creatives right here. And once you're done, press next. All right. Next up is the budget, and the budget starts with the weekly distribution actually. So I'm using the 24/7 at the start of my campaign, but once I have enough data, I can also target specific hours and / or specific days that I do or do not want to promote my ad. But like I said, I'm going to start with 24/7 because I need a lot of data before I can start optimizing on the schedule. Next up is the budget. So first we have the total campaign budget. I'm leaving it on unlimited. We can schedule our start of the campaign, right? I'm not using that. To be honest, I'll just kill my campaign whenever it's time to kill it, and I'll start my campaign whenever I'm ready to start my campaign. All right, and then we have the campaign status after validation. So when it's set on active, it means that when your ads are approved, it will go live immediately. And with these settings set on paused, it will stay paused after the validation, and you will have to activate it yourself. Next up is the bids, the bid type. So we have CPM, CPC, and CPA target. If you don't have a lot of experience promoting native ads or affiliate marketing at all, I recommend you to use CPM. The frequency capping, I always set it to 2 per 24 hours. And I'm going to apply it to the device, not to the IP address. And right here, you can choose whether you want to set 3 bits per quality tier of traffic or 1 bit for the whole country. I will usually use the 1 bit, especially if there is not a whole lot of traffic available, like in the United States, specifically native, by the way, I should say. So I usually just go with the 1 bit if the traffic is very low. If there's a lot of traffic available, you might want to try split it up into 3 different bits per quality tier of traffic. But like I said, I'm going to do with the 1 bit. All right, we're going to save these changes. Then we have the cappings. So the daily budget, let's set it on 250, and I want to spread it throughout the day. So I'm going to check this checkbox right here. Save the capping. You can also set daily impressions, by the way. I'm not using that, but it might be helpful. And let's press next. All right, so here we have the overview of our campaign. Make sure that you check all these settings to make sure that everything is set up exactly the way you want it. And once you're done checking, click on Create Campaign, and there we go. The campaign has been successfully created. So you now know how you can make money with ClickBank using native ads on AdCash. So that's going to be it for this one. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button at the top to make sure that you won't miss any new videos of the Deberoo channel. So that's going to be it for this one, but I will catch you next time. And until then, peace out.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.